Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Hello, everyone. We're about to begin our program, so if you can take your seats. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Patty Faraday. I'm the program director at Lakeside Girls Academy, and I would like to welcome you to our annual awards banquet and graduation ceremony. Graduations are one of the most significant rites of passage in our culture. Today's ceremony not only provides us with the opportunity to honor and celebrate the success of our graduates, but it also signifies our students' transition to young adulthood. Thank you to our sponsors who make this event possible. Your presence is indicative of your support for our students. I would like to extend a special welcome to our newest sponsor, Good Stuff Thrift Stores. If you haven't been there, check them out. We wouldn't be able to do a number of our special programs this year without their generous support. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to our school district personnel that are able to join us today. You have supported our students during their time here by advocating for them and caring about their success. It does indeed take a village. It's wonderful to have so many parents and family members present today. In the past few weeks, our graduating seniors completed interviews. And one of the questions asked is, when you walk across the stage to receive your diploma, who will be the happiest? Other than them saying me, or I will. The nearly universal response I received was my mom, my grandparents, my family. Parents and families, thank you for all that you have done to encourage and stand by your children throughout their school experience. Yes, give yourself a round of applause. For LGA staff, graduation is bittersweet. Having the privilege of being a part of our students' lives for any length of time makes saying goodbye difficult. But yet, moving on is what we have been preparing them to do. Not only has our staff invested in educating our students, but more importantly, they've invested in our students' well-being, their future plans, and their lives. And for that, they are to be commended. And finally, graduation holds a special significance for our graduates. Each has a unique story to tell. I'm sure that there were times when they and others didn't think it might not happen. Each one is an inspiration. My hope for them is to keep building on the successes that they have achieved and keep inspiring those around them. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise and welcome the graduating class of 2024. You may be seated. We as a staff have had the privilege of hearing your stories, and we thank you for sharing even this small portion of your life with us. When asked, what life lesson have you learned during your time as a student at Lakeside, some of the responses we received are as follows. Being different is okay. When something bad happens, you keep going and talk about it. Never give up and keep trying. Take it one day at a time. Don't be worried about yesterday or tomorrow. Live in the moment. And not everything needs a reaction. These responses may have been in the midst of many obstacles that some of you were facing. It is noteworthy that none of you used your life circumstances as an excuse to fail. Instead, you saw your ability to overcome as an achievement and a motivator to reach your goals. A valuable life lesson you all learned is that although you may not have control over what challenges come into your life, you always have control on how you respond to them. My encouragement to you is to continue to respond to life's challenges in ways that will help shape the life that you want to live. In speaking about what is unique or special about LGA, the theme of a caring, supportive environment was repeated by our graduates. It is a family that you are forever bound to even after you have left. Every staff truly cares about the students, the daycare, or the greenhouse. Everyone is close. There are all different kinds of students here. I hope you take with you the realization of the importance of quality relationships. In order to succeed, we have to have caring people in our lives. Each one of you expressed some very kind and thoughtful words of appreciation for the LGA staff and for the opportunities that you've had here at Lakeside. Please know that we are grateful for you and proud of what you've accomplished as courageous young people. And whether you've been our student for a few months or several years, I believe you're all in a better place than when you began. When asked, what do you consider to be your greatest accomplishment during your time at LGA, besides graduating, of course, you've stated the following. I've become more confident in myself and improving my attendance. My mental health has improved and bonding with my teachers. Losing my dad and my home and being able to get on honor roll multiple times. Having my son and coming out of my shell. Maturing as a person. And coming back to school with a happy, healthy baby. We couldn't agree more on these assessments. Seniors, congratulations for all that you've accomplished. Enjoy this time of celebration. Recognize that this is a beginning and not an end. Never stop learning. As Joyce Meyer said, a number 2 pencil and a dream can take you anywhere. We wish you the best as you start that dream. We have quite a few seniors who will be entering the workforce or pursuing their education at Monco, Bucks, Cosmetology School, and Phlebotomy School. We have every confidence that you will be successful and will continue to redefine the rest of your life. Thank you. I've been looking forward to introducing our first featured speaker today, as she exemplifies the quality of students that we serve here at the Girls Academy. In fact, this year is the first year that we've had 3 speakers because it was so difficult to choose among their speeches. Grace Langdon has been a kind, insightful, and wise student during her tenure at LGA. Please help me welcome Grace to the stage.
Sorry guys, I'm just trying to organize it. Okay. Do you remember what it was like to be a kid? I remember the Justice sweatsuits I wore with my matching headbands, the concerts my sister, cousin, and I would perform for the family like we were on stage with Hannah Montana. I remember stocking up on paint samples and tiles so that my sister, my 2 cousins, and I could buy them off of each other. I remember teaching a pretend class at the end of every school day. My teachers would let me use a smartboard while I waited for the announcements to call walkers. But I specifically remember the confidence I had in myself for some time. I remember the resilience, the silliness, the times where I never thought about what I wore, or how I looked, or why people would care because I was just a kid. Towards the end of elementary school is when I noticed the brightest, silliest, and most confident kid in me was slowly stripping itself from my skin. In this speech, I would like to share my story on how Lakeside salvaged and saved the remaining kid in me. I would also like to reflect on the relationships I've made with all these wonderful women and the beautiful future Lakeside helped me pave for myself. My name is Grace Langdon, and I am from the Central Bucks School District. I came to Lakeside Girls Academy at the start of the 2023 school year. From a very young age, I've struggled with the way that I looked. I was born with a severe underbite and a dumb decision which led to a broken nose that dictated my whole life, up until the end of last year. I went to see a specialist that recommended I get surgery when I was older because I had to wait until I stopped growing. I waited for so long with a distorted mindset thinking that those surgeries would finally make me pretty. I quickly discovered that even after both surgeries, I looked at myself the same. For so many years, I went through war because people decided to pick on me. I was tortured and tormented by a single word, ugly. Once I got to middle school, it became almost like I couldn't take it anymore. I let depression and anxiety steal the remaining parts of me. But instead of getting better, my eating disorder took over my whole body. Don't get me wrong, I got help, and I'm so glad. But getting help didn't bring me back to myself. It just gave the remaining parts of me room to breathe. To give more context, I tried to survive in my old high school. But ever since 9th grade, I haven't been able to finish a full year of school. At the end of junior year, I realized that I just couldn't survive with the same people that hurt me to begin with. Okay. After so many back and forths, I took a tour and made the executive decision to join Lakeside Girls Academy. At first, it was a slow transition. The lesson I quickly learned is that I did not need to fit anywhere because I was already in. Once I walked through those doors, I became a part of a family that loved and accepted me for the way I was without any question. I'm just gonna let this go. Okay. Going to school here felt like an older version of elementary school. A second chance to relive some of the best memories with new people. For so long, I've been held captive by an illness and ill kinds of people that I let dictate how I felt about myself. However, the reason I'm able to stand here among all of you today is because every staff member and every student in this building brought out a different part of me. They saved the kid in me. I am not afraid to be myself or dress in my own style. I am not afraid to be silly in front of other people. And above all, I have found enough love for myself to not care what people have to say about me. I genuinely could not have done that without all the love, guidance, and support I received from this school. After almost 8 years, I finally feel like myself again. There's still more, guys. I'm so incredibly lucky to have shared a class with these individuals graduating here with me today. The connections we have formed and continue to build on will stay with me forever. I personally would like to acknowledge how each senior brought out the best version of me. Starting off with one of my best friends, Hannah. Hannah and I started our friendship in Jamie's game class we had at the beginning of the year. Hannah tells me almost every day how beautiful and gorgeous I am. People always tell me to say 3 things I'm grateful for every day, and Hannah is one of those things. Continuing to Daisha. Daisha and I first started to get along in our independent study. She always wears the best shoes. If you know Daisha, you know she will walk around like a penguin all day, just so her shoes do not get creased. She has motivated me to always stand up for myself. I would also like to acknowledge Sydney. Sydney is also one of my close friends. Even though she beats me in horse on a daily basis, I still love her unconditionally. She is someone that makes it look so easy to put a smile on my face. She reminds me to live to my fullest capacity every day. My next acknowledgement is Alyssa. Alyssa reminds me of peace, because like me, we observe the rest of the world. The next shout out goes to Ava. She's maintained the silliest version of herself, which I will forever aspire to be when I look at myself. My next recognition is Brooke. She went above and beyond with every ounce of life in her. I've always been the lazy type, so this kind of inspiration did very well for me. Then there's Destiny. From Destiny, I learned that direct communication is important and vital. Brooklyn encouraged me to be resilient. To me, she's incredibly strong and has maintained a state of resilience I cannot fathom. Continuing, Vanessa is such a beautiful person. She helped me accept that life can be hard sometimes, but we have to keep on moving because it's not over yet. Heather has shown patience and understanding. She has provided wisdom that has supported others throughout the school year. Adding on to Amber, she graces us with her presence at school every day, and when I look at her eyes, I see that she is bringing her all that day. And last but certainly not least, Betty, who have finished earlier this year, resembles a form of identity, that part that completes the whole. All these girls helped complete my whole self, and I sincerely mean it when I say I couldn't do it without them, and I will carry everything that they taught me with me always. Before I wrap things up, I want to mention how Lakeside Girls Academy helped set me up for success. Catherine, my intern, helped me apply for college, and I can officially say I am committed to Bucks County Community College to proceed in my fashion career. I want to say that I'm going to miss being a kid in this place with these people. Playing basketball outside in Tony's class and relearning to hop a fence. Doing Popsico in Jamie's class like when we were kids. Picking dandelions and making a bouquet with a rubber band to give to Charleste. Having confidence to actually participate in kickball for gym. Practicing my writing to its finest perfection with Seth. Thank you, Lakeside Girls Academy staff and students, for doing the utmost extreme by retrieving that little girl in me. And congratulations, class of 2024, because I've seen the little girl in you, and you are all going to do unbelievable things.
Thank you, Grace. Our next speaker, Sydney Rice, is a high-caliber athlete, fun-loving, and respectful student. It has been a pleasure working with her this year. Please welcome Sydney Rice.
Good afternoon. I am so happy to be here today on this great day. My name is Sydney Rice, and I am a graduate of 2024. As I stand here today, I am overwhelmed with memories and emotion. Our high school graduation is extremely special in all our lives, including everyone with us here today. This is an exquisite moment for all of us to share, seniors. This afternoon together, we will honor and celebrate every one of our achievements that we have accomplished this year, along with many more achievements to come. The challenges I have encountered throughout the year have been rough, and the people in this room have never failed to help me through it. The graduates, educators, my family, and friends always knew a way to help me through all those rough patches in the road. This was my first year and my last year at LGA. Although I came here with a not-so-positive attitude, I leave here with great memories. Jackie outside checking to make sure everyone gets inside and is checked off. Kathy greeting students with a huge welcome in the lunchroom. Seth getting his room and students ready for the day. Charleste running around making sure everything is perfect. Tony helping students make up work and giving them a place to stay in the morning. Jamie getting her breakfast and joyfully greeting everyone. Patty making sure all the students get out the van safely. Donna walking around asking about everyone's night, and the counselor sitting in the lunchroom checking up on students, and everyone else doing and standing out their jobs. These are some of the things that kept me going throughout the year. We all owe our teachers and staff a profound debt of gratitude. Your guidance, wisdom, and unconditional support have shaped our paths and fulfilled our aspirations. I cannot forget about my fellow seniors, though. Just extraordinary. All of you came through the year on top. We all fought through our way through one of the hardest years of school. You all have been helpful with my transition to this school. When I walk through the halls, I see every one of you, and it just makes me so happy knowing that we have each other's backs, knowing that we care about each other, that we've done this together through thick and thin. Just like Sylvester Stallone said, the world ain't no sunshine and rainbows. It ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. Even when your back is up against the wall, winners never give up. When we would be tired or just not feeling the day, we all always found a way to keep positive mindsets in our worlds. You all are just amazing inside and out. Knowing that we all have grown into brilliant individuals through all the hard work, the tests, quizzes, reading and writing probes, projects, and even more work. We celebrate victories, learn from failures, and grew stronger with every challenge. It makes me so happy and appreciative to have the opportunity to know everyone in this graduating class. Like I said, this year has been rough. I sadly lost two of my favorite people this year, and saying goodbye to them was probably one of the hardest things I needed to do. Although I say it was one of the hardest things I needed to do, I know that when someone you love becomes a memory, that memory becomes a treasure. Even if it is hard, that memory of that person you love you will hold on to it forever. Therefore, that is one of your treasures that you could hold in your heart. After being around everyone in this room, I know that I am not alone in any of this. I have people that have my back and care about me, that will talk and listen to me when I need it the most, and for that, I will forever be grateful. Follow your passion, it will lead to your purpose, Oprah Winfrey said. My passion for psychology is my purpose. Although things may not come easy, I will fight for what I want to do, and I will do it. Mental health counselors are needed everywhere, and I know I will be an amazing mental health counselor. I'm going to be a woman who follows her passion and finds her purpose. The woman that never gives up even when times are hard. That woman that will fight for what is right. That helpful, compassionate, and strong woman. We will all be those women. We will all be successful and we will all have a purpose. We worked hard to get to where we all want to be. Even if you don't know what you want to do, it is okay. You don't have to know. You just have to keep moving forward. You have to keep doing something, seize opportunities, and stay open to trying new things. It doesn't have to fit the expectation of having a perfect job or a perfect life. Perfect is born. Today is not just about reminiscing, it's about embracing the future. As we step into the world with our heads up high, let's carry memories and lessons with us. Let us approach the future with courage and optimism, ready to make positive changes. As we stand at the cusp of our future, let us welcome the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. Let us nurture our dreams, pursue our passions, and strive to make positive impact on the world around us. Now surrounded by my family and friends, staff that undoubtedly helped me become the person I am today, I congratulate each and every one of us and will always remember this year. I am so happy and overjoyed with gratitude. Congrats everyone on an amazing and productive year. I wish you the best, and we made it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sydney. Do you see what I'm talking about? So our final speaker today, Hannah McDyer, has finished out her senior year while being a mom, and she has never let any challenge dampen her bubbly disposition. You are in for a treat, so please welcome Hannah.
Hi. Okay. In case you didn't know, a few days after my birthday, I found out I was pregnant, and honestly, I didn't know what I was gonna do. My name is Hannah McDyer, and I've been at Lakeside Girls Academy for only my senior year. Originally, I went to Souderton High School. Before, I didn't think I'd be graduating. I was failing my classes, skipping school, and was too busy investing my life in partying with my friends and not worrying about what my future would be. Now, I can finally say I know what I want to do in my life, what my future plans are, and what I want my life to be.
When I think of my senior class, I see we all have different experiences, different feelings, and different goals. I see amazing, hardworking women who are all graduating from high school. We're ready for our futures and our new lives. Usually people see teen parents as irresponsible. They say we can't finish college, we can't finish high school, or they just ruin their life. Being a teen parent, I feel it has made me more responsible. My son gave me the strength and the motivation to be the person I am now and the person I will become. My son didn't ruin my life, he made it better. Being a teen mom made me finally get myself together and realize that the person I was before wasn't the person I should be anymore. I was healed. I didn't know such a program as Lakeside even existed. I heard of it from one of my friends who attended here years before, and I didn't even know they had a daycare. I'm so happy Lakeside exists for the reason that it helped me be here today, graduating with my friends. My personal experience at LGA overall was better in one school year than in 11 years at Satterton. I've made a lot of friends here at LGA, some I've even consider lifelong friendships. I've had crazy amounts of support from the end of my pregnancy to now. My son, Kai, is now 6 months old, and I wouldn't be here right now without the support of my peers and my teachers. Most high school students say that they don't enjoy school, but LGA is way different than a typical high school. At LGA, school is enjoyable. Teachers are happy to see you there and to start teaching. Classes are smaller, so you're more able to enjoy your time in class and to talk to your peers. Here, we're just closer, and I love it. You look forward to coming to school, seeing your teachers and your friends. I'd say senior year was my favorite year of high school. The young women in my class are the strongest ones yet. We worked hard to get where we are today. Some of us are mothers, and some of us are just fighting our own battles. We've all made it to our goal, and I'm proud of every single one of us here today. Now that we're graduating, we can say that our lives have begun. We can now continue to focus on our new goals. Personally, I will be going to college. I plan to go to Montgomery Community College to study radiology. It's been a passion of mine to help people, and I'm just one step closer to achieving my goals. I plan to work my hardest to be the best support for my son and also be the best version of myself no matter what happens. Thank you to everyone who came out today to be here to watch us graduate. Thank you to LGA for helping me be the best version of myself, helping me be the best mama to my baby, and helping me being here today, completing high school, and helping me set off to college in the fall. To all those people who say teen moms ruin their lives, I'm proof that my son didn't ruin my life, and he made it so much better. I wouldn't be here today without him. Congratulations to every single one of my friends graduating today. I'm so proud of every single one of you. We've all had our challenges throughout high school, and guess what? We got through it all, and now we can say we've completed this journey in our lives.
Thank you. So I would now like to invite our content area staff up to present their academic achievement awards.
Hello. Okay. My name is Tony Perez, and I am the social studies teacher for LGA. To all of our graduates, I am very blessed. I feel very honored to be just a small part of your journey and grateful that I get to spend all my days with you. In this graduation, this entire event is dedicated to all of your success, and I hope you all feel it. I hope you all feel the love that's obviously all around you and take a lot of pride in those accomplishments. But today, I am here to recognize one student with our Social Studies Award. So through the great and the tough times, this student has been a superstar in room 703 for the last 3 years. Many of you know the pain that comes with having multiple social studies at the same time. And this student had to endure me for more hours than any student should probably have to. But as she has done every year, she sits before us today highly successful. She finishes with a 95% in government and 100% in both communications and in criminal justice. No easy task when combined with all of the other courses, the work, having a job, and extracurricular activities such as our greenhouse. And in addition to being a great student, she's also a wonderful classmate. She's a joy to work with for teachers and staff, and yet another one of many examples we have of strength and perseverance. And for all of these reasons, I am proud to present the 2024 LGA Social Studies Award to Alyssa McCabe.
Tony didn't turn his paper. I know. We'll talk about that later, young man. Hi. I'm Seth. I'm the LGA English instructor. I'm here to obviously present the English Award. This year's winner of the LGA English Award understands the power of art to engage and heal us. She is able to read, relate to, and insightfully analyze everything from short stories to poems, informational texts to speeches. She is also a talented writer who uses her own experiences, texts that inspired her, and the guidance of her teachers to express herself through the written word. She understands that art is a mixture of inspiration and craft, and she is not afraid to do the labor necessary to move toward perfecting her work. This year's LGA English Award goes to Heather New. I will turn mine.
Good afternoon. My name is Jamie Kerwood, and I'm the mathematics teacher at LGA. I just want to say our graduates have shown such exemplary skills, both academically and socially. You know who you are. I would like to recognize a young lady whose social and mathematical talent has led to many new ideas and discussions about the math of adulting. While simultaneously becoming a mother, she continued to hold herself to high standards. And she maintained A averages throughout her maternity leave. Amazing, in both of her classes with me. Not only is she a positive influence on her son, but I was impressed with her accuracy, her flexibility, and her perseverance when it came to problem solving and modeling excellence all year long. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Hannah McDyer for earning our Mathematics Award.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Charleste Moore-Sweet, the science teacher here at LGA, and I will be presenting this year's award for academic excellence and leadership in chemistry. This student, in addition to maintaining an A average all 4 marking periods, they demonstrated exceptional leadership throughout the entire year. She participated in activities with such enthusiasm and vigor that she often saved time to repeat experiments like the flame test, the lava lamp demonstration, the polyurethane lab, and creating heterogeneous and homogeneous mixtures. You all remember. Whether she was seated sharing ideas about the law of conservation of mass and covalent bonding, or whether she was at the board writing chemical formulas for compounds and drawing Lewis structures, she was like a catalyst that ignited the learning of all the students who were present in that room. with phrases like, I'll start, I'll go first. I'll try, I can do it, I'll do it. Okay, Miss Charlest. She would proceed to answer questions or attempt challenging problems. She had the belief that she could and was willing to work through it all. Even when I took this class out this week to the LGA pond, she jumped right in, not to the pond, she jumped right in to the task and pulled out the first catfish of the day, and later went on to assist the other students. This year's award for academic excellence and demonstration of leadership in chemistry goes to Sydney Rice.
Hi, my name's Colleen Schisler. I'm one of the counselors at Lakeside Girls Academy. I had the pleasure of presenting a couple of awards today, so bear with me. First one is Most Improved Student. And let me say what a journey this next student has had. She began attending towards the end of her 8th grade year, right after we began virtual learning. This student struggled greatly with this platform and had very little attendance during this time. Jump forward to her 9th grade year, which was more of the same with sporadic attendance both virtually and in person. During her 10th grade year, while her attendance did improve, she continued to struggle even when it came to in-person learning. She did make a good connection with her intern that year, and her engagement in counseling improved. At the time, the student had the mindset that she did not want to complete schooling and would prefer to drop out. She struggled with an extreme amount of anxiety, which consistently created roadblocks on her route to success. This student left LGA towards the end of her 10th grade year, only to return again in the fall of her 11th grade year. The student that we saw her 11th grade year was vastly different from previous years. Teachers noticed an increase in engagement within the classroom. In January of her junior year, the student transitioned to Lakeside School. Come fall 2023, in a slightly bumpy transition, this student returned to LGA. After meetings with her district, this student was able to begin to focus on the work at hand and where she wanted to go. She joined the greenhouse crew in January and fueled her passion for working in horticulture and even purchasing herself a small greenhouse for home. While her journey has been filled with ups and downs, this student has shown a great level of determination and perseverance and will continue her education by studying phlebotomy. I'm proud to present the award for Most Improved Student to Alyssa McCabe. So this next student came to LGA just this school year, actually. She has displayed a very high level of dedication and commitment to her studies and to graduating this year. You see, when she came to LGA, she needed 10 credits to graduate with her district diploma. For the record, a typical year is 6.5 credits. But through meetings with her district, support from loved ones, and just straight up determination, she has done what a lot of people would have deemed impossible. She also did this with a 98.33% attendance rate. Besides academics, she has also worked on herself on a personal level, processing through struggles, accepting challenges to set limits, boundaries, say no, and also recognizing what her own limits may be. As the year progressed, I began to see a young lady who was growing in her own confidence. Going from someone who struggled to correct a misconception that she was a Girl Scout to strutting the runway on a red carpet runway day like a seasoned professional. She did all of this with a level of grace and personal style beyond her years. I know she has a bright future ahead of her as she heads to Bucks County Community College in the fall before heading on to a program in fashion. I'm proud to present the Student of the Year Award to Grace Langdon. And by the way, with that 98.33 attendance, she also receives the Attendance Award for the year. She had the best attendance.
Thank you, everyone. So now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Hopefully, after listening to our featured speakers, you've had a taste of the emotional, physical, and academic efforts that have been poured out over time this year to arrive here today. And without further ado, we are honored to present the names of our graduating seniors.
Perseverance, intelligence, caring, and can't forget competitive are all words that come to mind when I think of our first graduate. This student has pushed herself to achieve despite difficulties that she has faced. I'm reminded of this quote from Alex L. I'm thankful for my struggles because without it, I wouldn't have found my strength. As you continue in your journey after LGA, remember that strength, always trust your instincts, and never settle for anything less than happiness for you and your baby girl. I am happy to announce our first graduate from Colonial School District, Destiny Barrow.
Our next graduate has been with us for 5 long years and came to LGA in 8th grade from Ben Salem School District. Correction, it was actually 4.5, but let's go with 5. I've had the pleasure of watching this young lady grow from a funky-colored hair 13-year-old into a confident, self-sufficient 18-year-old. This student may have at times struggled to do things in a timely manner, but always made up for it with her smarts in the end. While I'll miss our sessions going toe-to-toe, wit to wit, it is my pleasure to present graduate Brooke Bullinger.
This next graduate from North Penn School District started at LGA 2 years ago. She's a bright, vivacious, and jovial student. Her high energy is contagious in the classroom. She'll definitely be bringing that positive approach to her new marketing job. Please come forward, Ava Gorham.
It's okay. No problem. Alright, you got it? Alright. Let's just place that on there.
Let's get it right on here.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Let's go get this diploma.
Sorry about that.
Nothing to see here.
You got the picture? Did you get the picture?
Not going to look at her. For the past 2 years, I've had the very distinct honor to work with our own Brooklyn Halstead from Perkiomen Valley School District. She has been an amazing addition to LGA. In her time here, I'm good, I promise. She has grown so much as a person, as a student, and as a member of our school community. We could not possibly be more proud of her amazing success, courage, commitment, and grit she has shown while working hard to earn her place among our very proud graduating class today. And we are very excited to celebrate with her, and it is my honor and pleasure to introduce for the class of 2024, Ms. Brooklyn Halstead. Give you a picture of it. Over there. See that guy? Okay. Brooklyn, over there. Hang over. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good job, Pat.
Our next graduate is truly one of the most focused, goal-oriented, hardworking, practical students I've ever met. And I've been doing this a long time. We've not seen her for months because her determination paid off. She completed her high school graduation requirements in January. My favorite memory of this graduate is when she told me about her first experience in a driving lesson. Her smile and laughter while telling me the story brought me great joy. You'll have to ask her about it. She's currently working full-time at a daycare and working toward earning her Child Development Associate credential. I believe she will reach this goal, or any goal she sets for herself. I am blessed to present to you Elizabeth, also known as Betty, Kane.
I have the pleasure of introducing a member of our graduating class who stands out as sweet, charismatic, and determined, among other unique and lovely characteristics. This young lady created a sense of camaraderie among her peers, and she always accepted others, no matter how hard they may have been struggling. Her kind nature and work ethic has modeled excellence through her time here at LGA. I hope to see her living her dream of being a fashion buyer, spreading her unique sense of style to others, and sharing her beautiful perspective on our world. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Central Bucks School District, I present Grace Langdon.
All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them, quoted by Walt Disney. When I heard this quote, I automatically thought of this next graduate. Daisha Martin started at LGA in the spring of 2022 from the Bristol Township School District. Now, if I'm being honest, things started out a bit rocky at first. After some time and very candid conversations, Daisha worked hard and persevered. In the 2 years I have had the pleasure to get to know her, I've admired her determination, creativeness, kindness, style, and sense of humor. Daisha started out not wanting help, letting her frustrations discourage her from her goal to graduate. But she never gave up, took initiative when she needed help, and didn't let things interfere with what she wanted most, to graduate. I enjoyed being her cheerleader along the way, even if at times she didn't want me to. She has shown so much growth that she was nominated Student of the Month during this school year. Nonetheless, her dream has finally become a reality, and she had the courage to make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the next 2024 graduate, Daisha Martin.
Our next graduate, you have already met a couple of times already. And when I think of this person, there's a quote that comes to mind. It's not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. These words were spoken by the Englishman, Sir Edmund Hillary, on May 29, 1953, after he became the first human to climb to the summit of Mount Everest. It's not the mountain that we conquer, but ourselves. I've had the honor of a front row seat to observe our next graduate as she faced challenges on her journey that has led her to this day. I've seen her face each challenge and mountain with courage, using resources from within and resources from without to meet those challenges. It was often very difficult, but each time she met a challenge, one could see a transformation in her. All those seemingly small transformations have over time come together to define this young lady and her outlook on life. There are few things as difficult, excuse me, and also as wonderful as a life transformed. Ladies and gentlemen, the mountain conqueror, Alyssa McCabe.
This next student comes to us from the school district of Souderton. As the daycare lead teacher, I have had the privilege of working with this student as part of the Girls Academy Daycare work-study program this past year. Sorry, I should read my own sentences. During her time in the daycare, we've had many conversations about how the future would look being a young mom. We talked about sleepless nights, we talked about feeding schedules, we talked about what her baby's development milestones would look like. But most of all, we talked a lot about labor and delivery. Through all that life has sent her way, this student has showed great commitment to her education while also being an awesome mom to her son. This is why I'm proud to announce the next graduate, Hannah McDyer.
Our next graduate came to LGA earlier this year from the Souderton Area School District. From the start, she was personable, engaging, and insightful. She has persevered through many trials and tribulations throughout her high school career, but she has never forgotten her goal of graduating this year. I know that she will continue to work to accomplish each goal that she sets her mind to, and I have high hopes of a bright future for her. I'm proud to present graduate Heather New.
This next graduate started at the Girls Academy, but has been completing her coursework and meeting with me regularly in a different program. She has a fabulous sense of humor and a fantastic way of expressing herself. It has been a joy to walk alongside her as she has processed through a lot of her issues and a lot of things going on in her own life. She's had her own set of difficulties and struggles, and with that, I am honored to be able to be here and celebrate with her. Congratulations, Olivia Pindell.
I got it, don't worry. Figured it out. All right.
Many words come to mind when I think of our next graduate. Go-getter, respectful, determined, kind, positive thinker. Sydney Rice is a leader and a delegator. She can observe a situation calmly, sees what is needed, and either jumps in to fix it or asks others to help. She is tenacious and protective of those she cares for, and she easily expresses gratitude when someone helps her. I am cheering her on and in her corner. I know she can accomplish anything she goes after, and I can't wait to hear what she does with all of that talent. It has been a pleasure to know Sydney, and I will truly, truly miss her. Congratulations, Sydney Rice.
Hello again. The next student has been with Lakeside Girls Academy for less than 2 years. Not only did she overcome obstacles during this time, but she also found her calling at Lakeside. She went from wanting to be a CNC machinist to deciding to pursue a career in forensics. Her intelligence and dedication will surely bring her success in this field, as will the lessons she learned about how to overcome adversity and utilize her support system. I am so proud to present Amber Zagola.
next and final graduate of 2024 came to LGA this school year from Centennial School District. She's a strong self-advocate who ensures that she's receiving the materials and supports necessary to help her meet her academic and professional goals. This exceptional mother is considering a career in possibly the Army, law enforcement, and/or nursing. Congratulations, Vanessa Watts.
Well, I just wanted to take a moment and thank everyone again for coming today to celebrate with our graduates. And at the conclusion of our program, please feel free to come forward and take pictures with your graduate. Also, each senior is invited to take a centerpiece home with you. So I know there's one table with 2 centerpieces because there's 2 seniors there, but make sure you take a centerpiece with you. Okay, now graduates, take a moment and relish this accomplishment. Through hard work and some tears, both of fear and joy, you have done it. You are now LGA alumni. So seniors, please rise, face your audience, and turn your tassels. You are now graduates. Gentle people, I would like to present the graduating class of 2024. Congratulations.